Welcome to another episode of Geekoutdoors.com. And on this episode, I'm in front of a fountain, as you can probably see. And on this episode, I'm actually talking about geeks making real life money online. Now, what does that actually mean? Well, as most of you probably already know, the economy in the world is changing. There's not as many traditional jobs available as there used to be, and that is actually not going to go away. There's actually probably going to be less and less jobs available in the future in a traditional sense, i.e., you being in a physical place, in an office, and so forth. Those things are disappearing very fast. And so, what does this have to do with geek and tech? Well, a lot of people who are geeks or have some tech knowledge, usually they're online, and more of them are actually making their careers or making money online. And I'm not talking about the get-rich-quick scams or anything like that. I'm talking real-life money that you earn to pay your bills, to take care of your family, to live your life. And so I myself, I make 100% of my money online. And so it's something that I do have some experience with. And what are the options available for other people who do want to do this online or who will eventually have to? Well, I think for me, it comes down to two things. Number one, you're going to have a valuable skill. And number two, you're going to have to work really, really hard to gain those valuable skills. And what's valuable is things that people are going to pay for. And you'll find that out as you're going through your own journey online. Now, what are some of my recommendations and tips? I think for a lot of people, they've never done anything like this. What I mean is they've never earned money online, or they've never started a business. And I think the easiest way for people to get started is to find something online that's a lot closer to a more traditional job, which means, consistent hours. You get paid regularly. Because as you'll soon find out really quick, making money online is not easy, and it's random. It's not consistent until you could build it up to be as consistent as possible. And so some places that I would recommend, besides going on YouTube and doing research on the internet on your own, I would recommend sites like ratracerebellion.com. That's kind of like a job site, but they only really post like online related jobs. That's a great place to start. Another place is called wahm.com. It's actually work-at-home-moms.com. And you'll realize there are a lot of sites catered towards work-at-home moms. However, these sites could apply to anyone. And the number one type of jobs that you'll see at the beginning, if you're looking for more consistent work, is customer service oriented jobs. And I've done this myself. So if anybody who's ever called customer service, sometimes you'll get forwarded to somebody who sounds like they're working from home. And that's who those people are. Now, just realize that if you do get something like this, your pay is not going to be as high as you would having a traditional job for the most sense. And you're still going to have to work regular hours. But the great thing is, you're actually going to be able to work from home. And the second type of work at home or online income is if you have a little more tech savvy, you have a little more tech skills, you could go for something that's like work for Google or a subsidiary of Google. You could work as a Google quality ads rater. There are similar roles like that for Microsoft and Yahoo and all the major search engines. Just do a search online and you'll find out more about that. Now, with this one, they do pay more. However, the hours, it's not as consistent because it depends on the projects that you have. Okay, and one of the final ways that you can earn income online is to freelance. So if you have a lot of skills that you can use to make money, especially if it's tech-related skills, you can find some good opportunities online, which is some of what I do as well. And those are the three main categories. And the one that I didn't talk about, but is the most elusive, is being an entrepreneur online. And I think that it's going to be the most challenging because that one takes the most time and you're probably not going to make much money at the beginning. But as you're kind of seeing on a trend, what I've been talking about online, what you want out of it depends. Okay, so if you're the type of person who has a family and so forth, you have people to take care of, then you're probably going to need something more consistent, and going online right away might not be something that you can do full-time. Okay, if you're a young person or in college or you don't have a family to take care of, then you can take more risks, and then you can also maybe get a part-time job while you're spending time gaining experience online. And then finally, if you're the type of person who is entrepreneurial, who's had business skills, or who has more time to devote to it, then by all means do as many things as possible. I think the online world is a wonderful world. It is risky, but the potential is huge, and you're going to have a lot of fun. I mean, it's the freedom of time, and I don't want to make it sound like you could do whatever you want, but the fact that you have more control over your time, that is probably the most amazing freedom that you're going to have. And so if you had any ideas or any comments, any thoughts about this, or maybe you yourself are earning an income online, please be sure to leave them below. And if you like these videos, subscribe. And if you want to see the whole written episode, go check out Geekoutdoors.com, and we'll see you on another episode.